welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, Brock, it's another picturesque day of Florida sunshine here at Miami's Hard Rock Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Here comes Malik Washington. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And they'll be brought up by someone who's got a big arm, Brock, but he can really run it too, Malik Willis.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Second down carry for Achane. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Lohit Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. That one's out and cut on the right side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now their opening drive's certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Here's Achane up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Here's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Here's a screen for Achane. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Sanders all set to send it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
At the 6-yard
Only
line.
need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Walker now from the gun, and he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Butker on now to kick this one away. Eskridge to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Willis. He keeps it and takes off. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake now. Willis to throw. Caught on the comeback route. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Typically, when you throw that comeback, you're looking for a little bit more yardage. But if you've heard me say it once, Kate, you'll hear me say it 100 times. Never, ever turn down a completion.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
On to punt on 4th down. It's Bradley Pinion. Chiefs have Nico Remigio out for the return. Has it at the 13. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll be set up with third and only 1. Here's Mahomes on a sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
All about that defense there. Had them bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
17 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Here's a screen out for Walker. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. Going receiver screen here. It's Worthy. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 21-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Shotgun snap now to Willis. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Heads out on the bootleg. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They run the counter to Achane. And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay on schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
Willis now, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 10 yards.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Willis in the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Number 1, Jalen Tolbert. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Achane running right. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed Third down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Willis. He'll try and run this. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. H.N. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd.
It's a gain of a yard.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Get it together. Here we go. Here we go.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, here's Willis. Here's a screen for H.N. And he's tackled for no gain. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie it before halftime. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there, because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Another throw for Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. He'll throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Smith on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Dolphins bring out a fifth defensive back on third. To the air on third and long. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Willis on the design run. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Atwell, the motion man here. A play fake now. Willis to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 10.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Handoff to Walker from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
Extra DB out there for the Finns. 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 15.
It's a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Walker on 1st down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Butker to try the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Chiefs make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Washington now to return. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Miami set to take over once again on offense. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing is Willis. This ball's caught by Tolbert. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Playing with Achan here out of the gun. Runs around him. He's got space. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
All set now. 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
27-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. Now, I think there's a good case for that to go either way, but the officials decided he was the more egregious offender, so it's offensive interference. All right, here we go, 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Willis. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air, Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Walker running right. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Walker now from the gun. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now it's Mahomes. Now he takes it, and this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
A 39-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Eskridge on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Miami offense headed out there now. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, it's Willis. He can run it. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
New set of downs from 37. Throwing on first down, Willis. Take it off with it again. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. There's A-Chain up the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with A-Chain. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Throwing now off the play action. Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Willis now, 3rd down. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
A-Chain, the first down carry. And he dodged the tackle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. And the shotgun, they'll give it to A-Chain. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Down by Nick Bolton. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down here. Need 8 on the play. Looking to throw. Drops back. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. This one from an even 40 yards out. Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Short pass brought in. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Setting up to pass. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball sing in.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs jump in front late. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. is brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tight end in motion right. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
22-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Throwing now. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. This is Walker on 2nd. Has the Chiefs 1st down there, Brock, and the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
That's good.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Miami.